Here comes young Master Ganymede, my new mistress's brother.
From the east to western end, no jewel is like Rosalind. Her worth, being mounted on the wind, through all the world bears Rosalind. All the picture's fairest line are but black to Rosaline. Let no face be kept in mind, but the fair Rosalind.
I'll rhyme you so 8 years together, dinners and suppers and sleeping hours accepted. It is the right butter woman's rank to market.
Out, fool!
For a taste. Blah, 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 blah.
Peace, you dull fool. I found him on a tree.
Well, truly, the tree yields bad fruit.
I'll graff it with you, and then I shall graff it with the meddler. Then it will be the earliest fruit in the country, for you'll be rotten ere you be half ripe, and that's the right virtue of the meddler.
You have said, but whether wisely or no, let the forest judge.
Peace, here comes my sister reading. Stand aside.
Why should this a desert be? For it is unpeopled. No, tongues I'll hang upon every tree that shall Sybil saying show. Somehow brief the life of man runs his errand pilgrimage, that the stretching of a span buckles in his sum of age. Some of violated vows twixt the souls of friend and friend, but upon the fairest boughs, or at every sentence end, will I, Rosalinda, write, teaching all that read to know the quintessence of every sprite heaven would in the little show. Therefore heaven nature charged that one body should be filled with all graces wide enlarged. Nature presently distilled Helen's cheek, but not her heart, Cleopatra's majesty, Atalanta's better part, sad Lucretia's modesty. Thus Rosalinda of many parts of heavenly synod was devised in many faces as in hearts, to have the touches dearest prized. Heaven would that she these gifts should have, and I to live and die her slave.
O most gentle Jupiter, what tedious homily of love have you wearied your parishioners withal, and not cried, have patience, good people.
How now, back friend, shepherd, go off a little. Go with him, Sarah. Come, shepherd, let us make an honorable retreat, not with baggage, but just scrimmage. Didst thou hear these verses?
Oh yes, I heard them all, and more too, for the feet had in them for some of them had in them more feet than the verses would bear.
That's no matter, the feet might bear the verses.
Aye, but the feet were lame and could not bear themselves without the verse, and therefore stood lamely in the verse.
But didst thou hear without wondering how thy name should be hanged and carved upon these trees?
I was 7 of the 9 days out of the wonder before you came, for look here what I found on a palm tree. I was never so grimed since Pythagoras' time that I was an Irish rat, which I can hardly remember.
Try you who hath done this.
Is it a man?
And a chain that you once wore about his neck. Change your color.
I prithee who?
Oh, Lord, Lord, it is a hard matter for friends to meet, but mountains may be removed with earthquakes and so encounter.
Nay, but who is it?
Is it possible?
Nay, but...
Nay!
I prithee now with most petitionary vehemence, tell me who it is.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, and most wonderful, wonderful, and yet again wonderful, and after that, out of all, pooping.
Good my complexion, dost thou think, though I am comparison like a man, I have a doublet and hose in my disposition. 1 inch of delay more is the south sea of discovery. I prithee tell me who it is quickly, and speak apace. I would thou couldst stammer that thou mightest pour this concealed man out of thy mouth, as wine comes out of a narrow-mouthed bottle, either too much at once or none at all. I prithee, take the cork out of thy mouth, that I may drink thy time.
So you may put a man in your belly.
Is he of God's making? What manner of man? Is his head worth a hat, or his chin worth a beard?
Nay, he hath but a little beard.
Why, God will send more, if the man will be thankful.
If thou.
Oh. If thou delay me not, no, let me say the growth of his beard, if thou delay me not the knowledge of his chin.
It is young Orlando that tripped up the wrestler's heels in your heart, both in an instant.
Nay, but the devil take knocking, speak sad brow and true maid.
In faith, 'cause 'tis he.
Orlando?
Orlando.
Alas the day, what shall I do with my doublet and hose? What didst he when thou sawest him? What said he? Where and when he? No. What said he? How looked he? Where and went he? makes he here? Did he ask for me? Where remains he? How parted he with thee, and when shalt thou see him again? Answer me in one word.
You must borrow me gargantuous mouth first. 'Tis a word too great for any mouth of this age's size. To say aye and no to these particulars is more than to answer in a catechism.
But doth he know that I am in this forest and in man's apparel? Looks he as freshly as he did the day he wrestled?
It is as easy to count atomies as to resolve the propositions of a lover, but take a taste of my finding him, and relish it with good observance. I found him under a tree like a dropped acorn.
It may well be called Job's tree, when it drops such fruit.
Give me audience, good madam.
Proceed.
There lay he, stretched along like a wounded knight.
Though it be a pity to see such a sight, it well becomes the ground.
Cried holla to the tongue, I prithee, it curvets unseasonably. He was furnished like a hunter.
Oh, ominous, he comes to kill my heart.
I would sing my song without a burden, thou bringest me out of tune.
Do you not know I'm a woman? When I think, I must speak. Sweet, say on.
You bring me out. Soft, comes he not here?
'Tis he. Slink by and note him.
Noted. So, we just recorded, for the first time, our performance. And
it was a learning experience.
It was.
I must say. Because today for the first time, we actually got on stage and tried to move as we spoke the lines. And it's totally different trying to move as you speak. And it's good to see what we do just naturally when we're saying the lines, and then pay attention to like I did this about 100 times the first time.
Yeah, and I did this a lot, which, I mean, Celia might do as like a flighty shepherdess.
And Heidi kept doing this too.
Yeah, I was playing with my hair just generally a lot.
And that was weird.
Yeah, I don't know if Celia would really do that. I think she's like really like, which is why I jumped up when I said, oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But I don't want to take it too far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we need to start practicing without a script because my hair looks really cool. Because we can't move naturally with the script in hand. So we need to just toss it, have it gone.
Yeah.
And so we can see what we feel inclined to do with our hands.
And the thing with that too is like, I feel like I know the words, but having the script right in front of me makes me feel like I need to look at it and like I second guess the fact that I know them, and I know that I used the script as like a safety blanket.
Yeah, it's like a crutch.
Yeah, and
we're not, we're recovering. We're no longer crippled at this point.
Yeah.
So we don't need the crutch.
We don't.
We need to get rid of it.
We need to learn to walk on our own and just
no training wheels.
Yeah.
So hopefully soon we will be practicing Sanskrit.
Not like Sanskrit,
but like Sanskrit.
It'd be great if we could get our whole group together to like record so they could see how they did too. I think that would be really good.
We'll try to do that.
We'll suggest it to Dana. Yeah.
What else? It's really awkward to hear yourself and see yourself.
That's really true. And see, like, I slouch a lot naturally. So I need to sit up and stand up straight and enunciate more clearly instead of running things together and saying things too quickly.
Yes, I spoke too fast, definitely. So that's good to be aware of how natural speech sounds.
Yeah, definitely. And what else? Yeah, these experiences of practicing our lines together, I feel like has made it more comfortable, or has made the situation more comfortable, because the two characters are like best friends. Like they're cousins, and Celia gives up her title as a princess in a country
for her cousin, Rosalind. And that's why they're in the Forest of Arden being crazy and stuff. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
But that's all for today.
Tune in next
Tune in
time.
next time when we
Or
get better Sanskrit.
Hopefully.
Anyway.
We'll be in Sanskrit. Okay.
Yeah. Bye.